ìgbà tó dé nírọ̀lẹ́ láṣẹ wá prepare láti máa lọ sí Evercare. Ó ti ṣe everything. I just took let me say I followed that there.
To the hospital.
Yeah. Okay. Because ọ̀dọ̀ mi ló sùn mọ́jú before that day. So ó sọ pé kí tẹ̀lé òun like mo jẹ́ pé kò ní make sense pé kó má dà pé mo kàn neglect ẹ̀ àbí mo kàn járẹ̀ pé kí n. So I took her there with my sister. We went with my sister's car. But mọ́tò ẹ̀ wá ní ó dákú sí other side ibi mọ̀lẹ́tẹ̀ kò jìnnà sí police station yẹn. Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo ní mọ́tò ẹ̀ dákú sí lálẹ́ ní kò bí 10. So àwa láti pe cab. So cab yẹn ló wá gbé wa lọ máa pe àwọn èèyàn pé kó wá bá tó mọ́tò yẹn kó bẹ̀. A pe cab yẹn wá gbé wa dé Evercare. So ó dẹ̀ wọlé ó lọ́ọ̀gì ààrẹ yẹn àbí ó admit ààrẹ yẹn then I was just there like
at least no
there's nothing that be I must stand for àbí kankan. So but tó dẹ̀ wọlé mi dẹ̀ kó mẹ́. So I called her from there. Bẹ̀sìn bèrè alpha. So the next day or third day tó carry out the operation and surgery yẹn. They collected her phone from her pé kó lè sùn àbí kankan. So àwọn àǹtí ẹ̀ ó dàpọ̀ wọ́n mú fóònù yẹn lọlé. So èmi gan
rí fóònù tó bàjẹ́ àbí?
No ó ti kọ́kọ́ lo fóònù kan tẹ́lẹ̀.
Okay.
So èmi gan rí bí reach ẹ̀. So àti mo kàn rí pé àbúrò mi tó wà ní Amẹ́ríkà kọ message mi pé your girlfriend has been calling me pé she said you call her on this number. Ó gba fóònù kan náà àwọn cleaner yẹn pé mo á pè. So gbà tí àbúrò mi kọ́kọ́ message mo pa ibo lẹ ti pàdé because òun àti òun ti sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìmọ̀ bó ṣe rí contact àbúrò mi lórí Instagram. So ó ṣáà message so mo ṣáà pè wọ́n á ní pé wọ́n ti mú fóònù wọn lọ sí ilé pé bọ̀ tóun ti sọ fún wọn pé kó bá wọn mú wa padà bla bla bla. So after then I went to see her like 2 times and they discharged her and they wálé.
Lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn lára ti wá yá kò dẹ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ wàhálà kankan mọ́.
Ìgbà tó wálé wọ́n táyà apá ẹ̀ báyìí apá bíbà bíbà ni wọ́n ti ṣe surgery yẹn pàtì so wọ́n táyà apá yẹn so ìgbà tó wálé máa lọ fún clean up àti check up. I take her there every time. So profit checking. So the last time ta lọ doctor sọ pé she's fine that there's no more residual whatever. That was the English. Èmi jókòó síta so òun ló jáde tó sọ fún pọ́n ní òun wà okay pé there's no need for chemotherapy. So and we left. That was.
Wọ́n ní sọ pé kó má bímọ nítorí oògùn tó ń lò ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀pẹ fún lóyún.
Yeah, wọ́n advice pé kó má lóyún for 5 years or 4 years torí oògùn àti chemotherapy but ó sọ pé òun bá doctor yẹn sọ pé doctor yẹn ní pé since there is no chemotherapy since there is no because if she was doing chemo pé kò ní lè lóyún so but since there is no chemotherapy that if she is completely healed like tó bá ti wà okay pé no problem.
ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ ara ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ti yá.
She was 100% fine. The only problem she had is that drug. That's the only thing. She took it excess every day. Like, if you see her, you'll be devastated. I can show you videos now, but I don't want it to be on the. I can show you personally. I don't want to.
I understand. Gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀sùn tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn jáde sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìgbà kan àtẹni tó náà wà l'Abuja.
I don't know any of them. I feel like anybody tó bá náà ní evidence. What I think is they should go to the police station, tender the evidence. If it's incriminating, let them come and take me. I did not do anything to her. Like I have never ever touched or made Tọpẹ. She likes to cry a lot, which I feel like is because of that drug. Because she cries to the point that I do prayer inside this room. I ask for good things. Why are you crying to spoil every atmosphere?
She cried to lie.
Money she likes to cry a lot.
She likes to cry
a lot.
Wow.
Like she cries on a
free. Ìgbà kan pé jókòó pé kí ló lè máa pa lẹ́kún. Because àwọn kan tún sọ wípé wọ́n ní depression.
This my worker James, he can testify. This is my welder, he can testify. I have spoken to her to a point that I busted into cry. The first time my dad asked about me, about her for me, like, what's happening? Blah, blah. I wanted to talk. I busted into cry because I truly love Tọpẹ. I so much like her, but that thing makes me mad. it makes me like me kíní yẹn rí life.
ṣé lóòótọ́ ló ní miscarriage?
Yeah.
ìdẹ́ ń ṣe pé bóyá bullying ló lead sí.
Never. No, like this whole bully. Tọpẹ does like mini party here almost every time. Mini party ló máa ṣe ń bí tó máa dáná tó máa tó abọ́ sílẹ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn all of them. She likes to vibe but kíní yẹn nìkan ni manager tó ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ there was a time the manager had to call me mi mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ máa mọ̀ bọ́ọ̀ kò tẹ̀ ní ìgbésàkọ̀ ẹ̀ manager he had to call me one day pé bo mo wà olùsọ pé bó lè wà mo ní mo wà ní church tó ní kí n máa lọ sókè pé Tọpẹ ń ṣe láì pé bóyá wà lórí live pé dóò bọ́ọ̀ yẹn ní access sí page ẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn òun ti shut down live yẹn kankan pé ó ń ṣe láì pé then Jones lórí live pé kò make sense.
ó ń ṣe kí ni.
ó ti yá ẹ ó ń
Jones. mo kẹ sọ pé Yorùbá yẹn èmi ò gbọ́.
ó ń Jones lórí live kò ṣe Yorùbá ó ń Jones ó ti smoke.
ó yé mi ó ti lọ. a nínú àwọn ẹ̀sùn tó fi kàn yín wọ́n ní pé ẹ̀yin fúnra yín ẹ̀ ń mugbó ṣé lóòótọ́ ni.
wẹ́ kò sẹ́ni tó ṣe èwe rí kò sẹ́ni tó ṣọmọ kékeré rí nǹkan tí mo kọ́ lè sọ ni pé níbi almost 20 years ago nígbà tipẹ́tipẹ́ ta kéré la lè sọ pé àṣẹ kọ́nà tó gbàkóso ayé wa pé a ṣe ìgboro dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ́ kò sí nǹkan tẹ́yìn ò kì í ṣe nígboro Ọlọ́run ló rà wá padà mi ò ṣe ìkankan presently and òun náà dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ́ torí ẹ̀mí ṣe máa ń bá sọ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí pé kò lè fún ní èrè kankan ju ìdààmú lọ pé kó stop ẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ ti sọ fún ó máa ń fi bínú sákò lé ní aṣálọ tí màmá wa káàkiri.
ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ẹ rí i pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó gbẹnu tán. Bíbélì sọ̀rọ̀ kan pé ká wádìí ohun gbogbo dájú ká di eléyìí tó jẹ́ òtítọ́ mú nínú ẹ̀. Mo máa tẹ̀síwájú nínú ìwádìí mi. Ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ̀sùn kàn wípé ó fipá bá wọn lò pọ̀ a máa gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀. Ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ̀sùn kàn wípé ó fún wọn ní omi májèlé mu a máa gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ sà, ẹ bá dárúkọ yín.
Orúkọ mi ni Superior Senior Leader Adéọ̀sùn James.
Báwo lẹ ṣe jẹ́ ní ìjọ Oníbọ̀rẹ̀?
I'm a church worker. Ìṣó Olúwa ní church.
Okay. And ìjẹ́ ìmọ̀ arábìnrin tí wọ́n pè ní Tọpẹ Ọṣọba tó dolóògbé?
Yes, mo mọ̀ wọ́n.
Báwo lẹ ṣe mọ̀ wọ́n sí nínú ìjọ ẹ̀?
Mo mọ̀ wọ́n bí àfẹ́sọ́nà sí ọ̀gá mi ó jẹ́ olùṣọ́.
Okay.
Yes.
Báwo lọ̀rọ̀ poison water ṣe jẹ́ láàrin ẹ̀yin àti arábìnrin yìí?
Mi ò fìgbà kankan fún wọn ní omi kan báyìí no at all. Most of the time wọ́n wá church gan Sundays ni wọ́n wá sí church. Pé à ń ṣe morning service wọn kì í wá sí morning service. So àwa nìkan là ń ṣe morning service in church.
Fún wọn lómi rí?
At all.
Wọ́n náà fún wọn ní poison water ó wà káàkiri gbogbo social media.
No. Mi ò fún wọn lómi gangan.
Tó bá ní ẹ̀rí ńkọ́?
Jẹ́ kọ́ mẹ́rin jáde.
Okay, kò sí problem. Ẹ ṣé.
Thank you, sir.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ sà. Ẹ bá ara orúkọ yín.
Olúwa pẹ̀lú mi.
Ìjẹ́ ìmọ̀ arábìnrin Tèmítọ́pẹ́ bàbá wa pẹ̀lú mi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ mo mọ̀ wọ́n sọ.
Báwo lẹ ṣe mọ̀ wọ́n sí? Ẹ bá a sọ̀rọ̀ sókè.
Wọ́n jẹ́ àfẹ́sọ́nà olùṣọ́ àgùntàn wa. Wọ́n jẹ́ ọ̀gá mi.
Okay. Wọ́n fẹ̀sùn kàn yín lórí afẹ́fẹ́ wọ́n náà fipá bá wọn lò pọ̀. Báwo ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀?
Èmi ò fi pé wọ́n bá wọn láwájú ìṣẹ̀pọ̀ kankan. Torí pé ìgbà míì tí tábàjọ wà ní lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Èmi fúnra mi mo mọ̀ kò ní kí ṣe pé tí wọ́n bá ti gbé ọjà wọn tán. Èmi fúnra mi máa mú wọn kò ní kí ṣe pé òkè. Wọ́n kó bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan lọ sùn sí ilẹ̀ ẹlẹ́gàn gbà mí.
Ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ kan nísìnyí ẹni tó bá ti gbé ọjà wọn tán ọjà kí náà ń tà.
tí wọ́n bá ti gba level wọn yóò tán torí ìgbà míì tí wọ́n ti gbé level tó yẹ pé kò sẹ́ni bọ́dí kódà wọn lè control ara wọn rárá.
ẹ sà àtọjà àti level kò fi kankan yé mi mo fẹ́ kẹ́ là á kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀.
gọ́dí ẹ̀ ń pé tí wọ́n bá ti gba torí wọ́n ń pe kíní ẹ̀ ní báwọn ṣe lè pùtẹ̀ drug tí wọ́n bá ti gbà báyìí kódà wọn ní mọ anything ibi tí wọ́n bá dúró sí báyìí èmi fúnra máa ń ṣe fọ́ sí wọn pókè ẹ̀kọ́ mi kódà ìgbà mí gan wọ́n lè yọ owó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tì mí pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ní àkókè ẹ kó ibi tẹ wà pé báwọn èèyàn bá ń bọ̀ láti ta tí wọ́n bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà pẹ̀lú bẹ́ẹ̀ tún jẹ́ olórúkọ tó báwo lè fẹ́ ká máa fi kódà ìgbà mí gan ó lè dìjà láàrin màá tí wọn máa kọ̀ fún wọn kalẹ̀ pé.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ fìgbà kan wà pẹ̀lú wọn nínú secret place rèé.
rárá lẹ́yìn pé ibi ìṣètà bá jẹ wà náà.
kò tán bá rí ẹ̀rí bá rí kọ́.
kọ́lọ̀ mẹ́rin wọn jáde mi tí wọ́n á tún mọ̀ kán fẹ́ mi bọ́.
kò sí nǹkan kan tó dà yín pọ̀.
rárá.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ fìgbà kankan ń pè wọ́n lẹ́yìn àbọ̀ ń pè yín lẹ́yìn.
rárá.
a máa tẹ̀síwájú lórí iṣẹ́ ìwádìí wa ẹ ṣé. ok a ní ṣaláì má gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ìkan nínú àwọn ọmọ ìjọ CCC Oníbuọrẹ Cathedral gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹlẹ́rìí tó rí dáadáa. Let me do it this way. Ẹ bá dárúkọ yín mà.
I am late superior senior elder sister Ṣeyi Fúnmi.
Okay, your position in this church?
I am the chairperson of this church.
The parochial committee.
The parochial committee.
Fantastic. Please tell us, what is your encounter with late Tọpẹ Ọṣọba?
I met her in 2024 when she came here after the surgery, and of course I knew her as someone who was having a relationship with my shepherd. Of course, for me, I have relationship with everybody. I'm just friendly with anybody, and that was how I met her.
As
So
the
I only
chairperson
greet-
of the church?
Yes, so I just greet her, and then she just say, sis. I'll say, hello. We just greet ourselves. And of course, later on, it was earlier this year, I started hearing about the issue of the drugs she was taking. And I was like, I've never seen her before take it until a particular day I was coming upstairs to my senior shepherd's, that's our top shepherd's living room. I needed to pick up something. I think I dropped my charger there, and then I met her at the staircase, and I was like, what's happening? I saw a little boy holding her, and I said, where are you taking her to? He said, she wants to go out. And I said, sis, where are you going to? The way she started talking, her tongue were twisted together, and I knew that something was wrong. So at that point in time, I just called. I saw an elderly woman coming, like an elder person older than the boy, and I said, please, can you go and call me her husband? Because I cannot allow her go downstairs this way. Service was ongoing. It was a Sunday. And I said, I can't allow her go down. I don't know what's wrong with her. Why is she talking like this? So they went downstairs, and I told her, go back upstairs. Go back to your apartment. I followed her. She got to the door. She was knocking on the door, and I was like, is the door locked? Open the door. Is somebody there? She said, I don't know. The talking wasn't normal, and I'm like, something is really wrong. Somewhere. And then before I knew it, one of the church workers came upstairs and said, that's how we manage it. I said, manage what? What do you manage? And the guy just said, ma, that's how we manage it. I said, no. So I went downstairs. I saw my shepherd. I told him, and he was devastated. I saw one of my shepherd's younger sister, and I told her, and she said, that's what they've also been facing. Aside that, she's a wonderful person. She's friendly. She loves to be around children. She loves to be around everybody. That's the only but.
Wow. From what you said, let me ask this question, ma. Do you report this issue officially to the parochial committee of this church to take it up, or have the parochial committee summoned the shepherd regards to this experience you have with her?
I didn't report the deceased issue to the parochial committee, and that's because, you know, the church worker who I had an encounter with told me that's how they've been managing it. So I wanted to believe that the shepherd had it under control. Being the shepherd's wife, I don't think it would be in my position to go and report the shepherd's fiancé to the parochial committee. And when I told the shepherd, he also said it's under control, that he's working on it and making sure that she gets healed over time.
Okay. Were you aware that she was sent away from the church by the families? They split on her?
That's never happened. Onitheater is a family church and a friendly church. And after her death, because I had to ask the shepherd that, I still saw her 3 weeks ago, and he said that was the day she left the church premise, because I was going home. Let her not drop me again. She dropped me at the bus stop. She said she was going out. That was what she said. I was going home. The service was not yet over. I needed to get home, and I saw her driving towards the bus stop. And I said, sis, can you drop me at the junction? And she said, okay, I should up in. And I opted in. I got to the bus stop. I alighted, and that was
okay. As the chairperson of this church, this is Onitheater Cathedral, I think you should be able to defend this. Tọpẹ said to people that the shepherd collected money from him to build CCC Onitheater Cathedral. As the chairperson of this church, who built this church?
Sir, please, with all due respect, as much as she is dead, I really don't think that kind of statement should have come from her mouth. In 2016, we built the Sunday school. In 2017, 2018, we tiled inside the church. We needed to cut costs from painting, and we tiled inside the church. I also remember that year, if not 2018, within a week, the week of the harvest, we changed the altar structure. We had to change the walls of the altar and made it into this marble glass.
Okay.
She was not in the picture at that point in time.
She has never donated any money to the
not
church building?
1 naira, even to the harvest. She did not give us 1 naira for all the harvest that we had conducted from 2024 when she had the first
2025.
harvest. 2024 was even the year she did the Thanksgiving for her cancer, that all the people she invited came. If you go on our page, you will see it, where she was dancing and everything. Not 1 naira. She didn't buy cow, she didn't buy rice, she didn't buy groundnut oil. I have the details. I have records of everyone who donates and who buys things from the inception that I've been in this church. So this is like my 10th year in this church.
In this church?
Yes. So
wow.
The church is going to be 20 this year. So from the inception of this church, I know people would donate off in my head without even looking at book or record.
From chairperson to Yajo.
No, not at all. No, it's not it. So that's just it.
Oh, wow. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. We'll continue with our investigation.